Welcome to Growing Together, the podcast where ambition meets authenticity.
Join us, Charlotte and Billie, two best friends with 20 years of history, as we navigate motherhood, business, and everything in between.
From the daily chaos to balancing work and family to the challenges and milestones that shape our lives, we're here to share it all, unfiltered and straight from the heart.
So grab a cuppa, get comfortable, and get ready for real conversations, relatable stories, and a whole lot of laughter.
Because life's not about having it all figured out. It's about growing together. Let's dive in. So, welcome back, everybody. And today, by the time you guys get to watch this, will be Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's, everybody.
Happy love is in the air, or is it?
Well, yeah, hopefully. So tell me about Valentine's Day. Do you guys do much for Valentine's Day? Is it a big thing in your house?
Probably not as much now as it was when we were younger. Well, when we were first together.
Yeah.
You know, initially it was probably, get the biggest bunch of flowers you can get.
Yeah.
Like Ford. Well, not a Ford.
Well, that's it. Yeah, we was young.
You know, and things. It was probably the bigger the gesture, the better. Or so you thought, you know.
Yeah,
Or so maybe he thought. I don't know, but
I think movies kind of ruin Valentine's Day. It kind of is like, unless you do something major, big gesture, extravagant, then you don't love your girlfriend.
Or we might even, we might have even booked weekends away, or a nice dinner on our own.
Just like mark it in some way.
Yeah. But I think as the years have gone on, don't get me wrong, we still celebrate that it's a day of love.
Yeah.
But also being realistic that if it's in a weekday, we've probably got football to go to, or flamenco to be.
Yeah, life don't stop for Valentine's Day.
So yeah, we would still celebrate it in our own way. So I mean, again, it comes back down to what's important and what it's about. So Mitch would make a dinner, whether it's a 3-course, he might make a menu, he might get the kids involved, he might not. And do it that way if we was all at home with the family. Coffee in bed, that's enough.
Don't need little gestures.
Exactly. But also what he does as well is we have a daughter, so for the last 8 years or so, he started to get her involved in Valentine's Day and make something special of her.
That's
which
nice.
I know that, I say it started, I used to see, one of a friend of ours who has a daughter, and it was just lovely. He used to make these videos of Valentine's Day. From what I remember, there was Valentine's Day, and he would either set up a lovely dinner, or
Did he even put an outfit on the bed?
Yeah, an outfit on
and
the bed.
invite her.
Exactly that. So I was like, oh my God, that is
nice.
so sweet.
That is so cute.
At the time, I didn't have a daughter. I think when I started watching, when he came, his daughter was a lot older, so than my daughter. So I was like, oh, that is gorgeous. And I think it's such a lovely thing for especially a dad to do that for a daughter, to show a girl, how you should be treated. Not say should be treated, because it works both ways in a way. But I just think, I just thought it was lovely.
Yeah.
And so Mitch does involve Lexi in Valentine's Day. So he would get her a card or a little gift, or just a little rose, or just something as a little gesture. Nothing huge. But just to make her feel special, and just to remind her how loved she is. I mean, we tell him every day, and we tell each other every day.
Yeah.
I mean, even me and Mitch on a phone call, after every phone call, we literally love you, bye.
Yeah.
And not many other people do that. But yeah, just a little gesture to show that you're loved, and this is a day of celebrating that. So I'm going to show you, but you don't need to break the bank real or stress about.
And I think what you said's right, is that you guys do little things every day.
Yeah.
So you're already making a good impression for the kids watching. Like, this is what a relationship is, or what you want to demonstrate to them. But I think what a lot of people do is they use that as the day to make all the effort.
Yeah, the one day.
Yeah, and sometimes the effort throughout the rest of the year is minimal.
Yeah.
Whereas then they do this big thing, and like you say, it is almost like the bigger, the better, the bigger, the more you love someone. don't get me wrong, like I say, when we was younger, obviously we didn't have loads of money then, but yeah, we made more of an effort for like gifts and stuff there. So I did get, a big me to you bear and like card with loads of writing in. And like I say, we keep things like that. We're good with our little memories. So I do have quite a lot of, and I've actually went through it not long ago and I found it was just written on a piece of paper. Sometimes it wasn't always a card.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like we're quite good at, showing our kids, most days, most weeks, like little things.
I think you should celebrate the day. Don't be visual about it.
Yeah, not we're not boycotting Valentine's Day.
Definitely not. Definitely
But at the same
celebrate it.
time, you want to mark that day, but then you do want to show your kids that it's not just that day, that you need to show the people that you love, that you love them every day. Not just your partner, but your family as well. So like the little things, I love you on the end of a phone call, or good night, I love you, have a good day, those kind of things we try to do. And I'd say Liam's not the most romantic, but at the same time he's very thoughtful. So whether it's he does all the like food shopping and stuff in our house, so coming home like, oh, I saw this, I thought you might like it, something different, like.
But I think
that is the things, because you're thinking of me on a daily basis. There's no reason for you to, someone hasn't told you today's Valentine's Day, go out and buy a gift. Like, you've done it off your own back. You know me. It shows that you know me.
Mitch is a lot more than I am.
Yeah,
definitely. Well, again, let's just go back. So I would think about doing it, but I probably wouldn't do it.
Right.
There was obviously he every day, or there's something where he's
yeah. So like I say, I wouldn't describe Liam as romantic, but he does loads of little things like that, and just the way like he compliments me and in front of Kaysen, and it's probably something I didn't realize until Kaysen started complimenting me as well, that I'm like, oh, obviously we're showing that, because he'll say, oh, I really like that outfit or that hair or something, and it's like, it sounds so grown up,
but they get it,
but he's seeing that. So no, I think you should show appreciation for the people that you love more often than Valentine's Day, but it is nice to mark it a little bit.
Do you remember when you were younger at school though, Valentine's Day?
Oh, with like a card. It was all a mystery as well, like,
and it'd be like, you can get the most cards, or that's what it wasn't about that, but as the kids,
remember at Liminar, 2 boys got us stuff.
Who got the lighter? Was that me? Was that you?
I can't remember. It might have been both of us, or it might have been you.
For the candle, obs.
Yeah, obviously for a candle. Obviously, we only had candles at that age. But no, it's funny in school, isn't it? Because it's a popularity thing more than anything. But no, like I say, I've got some nice Valentine's gifts over the years, I'm sure. Probably jewelry and bits and bobs, and like flowers and stuff, like the normal things. But like I say, once you get all your jewelry, you've got all your jewelry. You've been together for 20 Valentine's Days now, pretty much. So it's like,
it becomes a thing of like, you think you should celebrate it because it's important, but at the same time, don't get sucked into.
We don't. I wouldn't say we really do gifts and stuff anymore for Valentine's. But last year, I did. I think for a couple of years now, I've got like Kaysen a card and stuff. And actually, growing up, my mum and dad used to get me a card and like a little gift for Valentine's Day. Again,
I can't remember if mine did. If you did, I'm sorry. I don't remember.
It's probably something that I wouldn't say was that popular back then. Now I think people think a bit more about the kids, whereas I think when we were growing up, when we were growing up, I think it was more about your partner, and it was more for adults. It wasn't really, or like a kid thing at school.
Exactly.
No, my mum and dad did. They used to get us cards, and like I remember one year getting like a little snow globe. We just shake it and write those things in it, and one that holds like a little photo in it. So we got like little things like that. So we did do little things for Valentine's Day. And for a few years, I've done like cards and stuff for Kaysen. But last year, I did do him a little Valentine's box. It was quite last minute. I like just rushed out to the shops. These things creep up on you. Like, say you have the thought, and then it's like, oh, making sure you actually get the time to do it. So I did rush out. Yeah, I did. I do love a little evening shop, I must admit. Get about
10, 11,
5, 6. I'm joking. But again, it was nothing too special. I think I wrote him a little card. I got him, that little tiger shop that has own things for like a couple of euros. So I think I got him a little medal that says "You are my favorite" or something. Some rainbow socks because he loves rainbows, and so I think a love heart lolly, and yeah, it must have cost me 10, 15 euros, whatever, to put this little basket thing together. But yeah, that was cute. So we're pre-recording this episode because obviously we're going to release it on Valentine's Day, which is why we're talking about it. But we're going to be away Valentine's Day, so I probably won't end up doing anything, to be honest. For
that's what I'm saying. You're not singing here singing, oh, it's Valentine's Day, so we need.
It's hard enough to pack, let alone if like Valentine's Day to fall on while we're there. So yeah, if we're there somewhere and I can get a little something for them, maybe. But I'm not going to be organised enough to rush out to the shops and pack something to take with us. But yeah, no, I wouldn't say. I'd say gift wise, the longer you're together, the less you put thing on gifts anyway.
Yeah.
Having said that, I do know some couples that are still quite thing about getting presents. I mean, you still do like birthday presents, like always, don't you?
Yeah, but no, I think we've just got a bit more realistic in what you want.
Yeah.
Just tell me and then I'll get it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, again, if we just want something, then we'll get it, or save to get it, or whatever, So, but I do think you should still make a fuss of someone on their birthday, or like,
but like you say,
Christmas. Christmas is a funny one because Mitch has to ask, but you're definitely not getting presents now. We're definitely get ready because he thinks I'm going to throw a present out.
Yeah, Liam gets annoyed at me because I'll say it, and then as I'm shopping, I'll just give something.
That's how I do.
There's a few years where I've got it,
and I'll be like, just a little something.
He's like, really annoyed at me, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't want anything. But then he feels really bad.
And I genuinely want something. I'll just go and get it, or can you just get me?
Yeah, we're quite like that. I mean, like I say, Liam's very good at getting me little things whenever he sees something, or if he's very good at some. Literally, it could be like a random day, and I'll be like, oh, I really fancy a particular food or drink or whatever. And then like a week later, he'll come back and he'll have got it, or like the next day, and I've forgotten I've even said it. So like I say, he gets me things all throughout. Or like I say, my necklace broke. For ages, I didn't have a necklace, so he went out and he got me the necklace.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's very good at when he knows of something, he'll get it. But he hates buying things for the sake of it.
Yeah, that's what is it. That I'd rather you not go and
especially
you
expensive
or
stuff.
stress or spend money on something that actually I'd be happy with a Mars bar. Cup of tea and a Mars bar, and I'm happy.
Yeah. Well, like you say, a little coffee in bed. Sometimes it's the gesture, not the price tag, of like feeling special. Like one I think might have been my first Mother's Day. Liam went out and got me like a mug with a picture of like me and Kason on it and stuff. And like, yeah, it doesn't have to be big. It's just a thought that someone's thinking of you or seen something that reminds them of you. And
some people want it and enjoy it and whatever, and that's great. It's just for me, I think you get more pissed off thinking how much it would have just cost you to do it. I think.
Yeah.
I sound really tight in these last 2 episodes, actually, Annie.
No, I think it's just being realistic. I think I agree with you. Now I treat myself, if there's something that I want and it's pricey, if I want it, then I'll get it. Same as you. Like, you get the things that you want, but you're not buying expensive things for the sake of it. And especially something that you haven't said that you wanted. Why should the boys go out and spend 100 quid, 200 quid on something? And it's like, oh, it's pretty, it's nice, thank you. But it's not something that you want. Yeah, I have a smint. Go on.
And that was really quiet. Thanks for just pointing that out to me. Yeah. So I it's the same though. Valentine's, Christmas, birthdays, anniversary,
and sometimes we can go like Liam's birthday was literally like 2 weeks ago. There's nothing in particular that he wanted. We're going on holiday next week. I know there's going to be things that we're going to be spending money on holiday, so he's probably going to treat himself to maybe some new clothes, new shoes, whatever. And pre-going away, we bought some stuff, holiday stuff. So there wasn't really anything in particular he wanted or needed. Previous me would have probably gone out and just got something for the sake of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, nowadays it's like, we'll just stick to.
I don't want to be like, oh no, we've been together that long, we don't do anything. We definitely still acknowledge.
Like you say, there's a difference between ignoring it and acknowledging it, but not spending loads of money unnecessarily.
But at the same time, I'm lucky that he makes my coffee every morning for me. And, that kind of a thing.
Yeah, exactly. Liam makes me a tea every morning. Yeah. I'd rather that, because like I say, when there is something that I want, I'd rather pick it myself.
Don't get me wrong, one year we might go out away for the weekend on an anniversary. And
Yeah.
one day we might just be at home and
I think it
chill.
depends on what's happening in the time. If you've been really busy for a couple of months and you really need that time together, then yeah, make that extra special time to mark it and go away.
Yeah, it's just about being more.
But it's the unnecessarily buying expensive things.
Yeah.
Whatever the occasion, it doesn't have to be Valentine's Day, but yeah, I don't think you have to spend a lot of money to be thoughtful. There's lots of things you can do, nice gestures, like I say. And sometimes, yeah, do like a gift.
Yeah. Extravagant.
Mm.
Don't know what.
That's it as well.
Refrain.
I mean, was it Valentine's Day or was it his birthday? Because Liam's birthday is the 1st of February, so it's quite close to Valentine's Day. Can't remember if it was for Valentine's Day or for his birthday. I imagine birthday because they're close together. But when we went to Dubai, I bought our tickets to Dubai. So that year, I spent $1,000.
Yeah, that's big.
But it was because we wanted to go on holiday that year. We needed it to be booked at some point. We'd already had the conversation that we wanted to go there. So yeah, the surprise was I booked it for them.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
then
made it a Valentine's Day.
Exactly. I kind of lined it up with that, and here surprise is booked.
Mm-hmm.
But we'd had the conversation. And then I remember another time.
Did that then make you feel pressure for the next year that you had to?
No.
Okay. Do you get what I mean? Like
No, because it's like you say, it's season.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you need something or you've got something that you're
use
roughly
it.
planning, I'm not holding that. Don't expect that every year. No, like it's not that kind of thing. But yeah, if that kind of was coming up and that was the time that I could like line it up and be like, yeah, it's booked now. And I remember Liam did the same to me. I vividly remember being at work in one of our offices, and he texted me that he booked the holiday that we've been talking about. So yeah, he took it upon himself to book and go, surprise. We'd spoke about it. We knew where we wanted to go and stuff. But we surprised each other with actually booking it and getting it done sometimes. Not always. Most of our holidays, like I say, we plan it, we sit down and then we plan it together. But sometimes we've done that where we've got something going on, or like I said, if there's somewhere that you want to go, that the surprise is, well, I've booked it, we're going.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Or when we flew back to Manchester and we watched Kevin Hart, I think that might have been a gift because, again, it just so happened that he was performing.
That was Christmas gift.
Was it Christmas?
So I was going to do the same when I.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. So it just happened.
Usually that's like you say.
Yeah. It's not always that something's going on, someone's performing or whatever. Or there's something that you want to do. But when there is,
you think, oh, I could use that for that.
Yeah, exactly. So sometimes we spent a lot, sometimes we spent nothing. It depends on what's going on.
Sometimes, oh shit, Valentine's Day, I like it.
Well, I keep nearly forgetting my anniversary. Our wedding anniversary, because we got married on the 4th of September. I get confused because my due date for Kason was the 3rd of September, and I'm thinking, oh, it's like one day apart from our wedding anniversary. And then he was born on the 31st of August. So all my focus goes on to his birthday that I forget, oh, it's our wedding anniversary a few days later.
Yeah.
Nearly every year I forget.
He's the reason that we are the reason he's here.
Yeah, exactly. But it's because my nan gives me cards still, and she'll give me like a card for Kason's birthday, and she'll give me like our wedding anniversary card, and then that's what normally spurs me to remember. Oh crap, our wedding anniversary.
The way you just said that though, that your nan gives you. I love cards.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm like. I'm a bit of a keeper with stuff like that, but
yeah,
you know that's people don't do that as much now, do they? Cards. I mean, I know it's not very Spanish.
No, Liam thinks it's a complete waste of money, and I partly agree, but partly don't.
I mean, it's getting harder.
I've got a lot of cards in my memory box. If you're just going to write to so-and-so, happy birthday, whatever, then it's lovely. And if it's like a first birthday or something like that, then I will keep it. But it's hard because, a lot of cards I can't keep every card.
No.
So I do have to throw a lot of cards away. So it's still a nice gesture.
Yeah, I like them.
But a card where you're writing a long message in, then I'll definitely keep that.
Yeah, and I just like even Christmas cards. I like sticking them all up.
Yeah,
I just like that, you know.
Yeah, we do get a lot of Christmas cards still.
I don't get much anymore.
More so from like my nans and granddads.
That's what I mean.
And we put the card actually on the tree.
Yeah, I just like stick it around on my thing on the wall. Yeah, I don't get that anymore.
No, even
free from Lexi.
even but even Kason, I've said a few times, because he's come home with 1 or 2 Christmas cards from school, and I'm like, oh, I remember I loved picking like the set. Do you remember like being at school?
Go and
You'd
choose
pick the
that's what I
set,
take
and then
Lexi
you'd
to
sit
do.
and you'd write a Christmas card for
Lexi
everyone in
gives
your
hers to
class.
the class, and she didn't get any back this year, usually.
Yeah.
But I think she doesn't have as many English people in a class.
Yeah,
like
I think
she
that's a proper
previously
English
did.
thing.
Yeah.
Because Kason come home with one from an English kid, and then asked him if he wanted to do it. He's like, no.
No, I'm right.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I would quite like to take you to pick it and then sit down and write it.
Yeah, she writes the list of a class, and then she just starts writing them out.
It's nice that she does that.
Yeah. 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 Even if she doesn't get it back, she does it because she loves it, mate.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, I think that's a nice little lesson.
I just would have liked it to receive one, that feeling, when you get home.
Yeah,
when
for
you
her to get it back.
Yeah, that little.
Yeah. But like I say, it's nice that you teach them that it doesn't matter. You're not doing it to get something in
No,
return.
no,
You're
no,
doing
no.
it because
Yeah.
that's what you want to do, and that's
Yeah.
how you want to be.
Yeah, and that memory of sitting down, writing your list,
Yeah.
then copying the things out
Yeah.
in a big pile, and handing them out at school.
Yeah.
Always take an extra one, blank, in case you forget someone.
Yeah, that's the worry.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people in the class, and that's always someone by accident you forget. It's probably the one you play with every day.
That's true. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just when you said that about giving cards for birthdays or whatever, just made me think it's not many people that give cards anymore, is it? I know we live in Spain and it's not a very Spanish thing,
No,
but it's getting less
I
and
think
less.
just the generational thing as well.
Yeah,
Like,
digital.
yeah. Well, some people are doing digital wedding invitations now, saving themselves money on that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just let everyone know on here. No, they are. Yeah, it is. I just I think it's because I just like my pen and my paper, like you with your pen and your paper. I think I just like to have an invite.
Yeah.
I like to receive it. I know it sounds a bit sad, and I just like when it comes in the post, and that kind of thing. I think that,
And also because you keep
That's
these
so
things.
old
It's
school,
the proper
actually, isn't it?
like memory keepsake, isn't it? Like the wedding invitations that I've been to, I've kept.
yeah, I've still got wedding invitations that people have divorced and remarried, as the memory. And seriously, I have.
You don't think about that when you
No.
send out your wedding invitation, but
Yeah, I still got it all if you need them. No, just because it was still a memory.
Yeah.
Still a memory. So yeah, but I keep a lot of stuff.
You do.
I like my scrapbooks.
We are keepers. I'm trying to get Kason into the habit of a memory box. So I've got him a box. I've got Hayden a box now. Because I ended up with about 3 or 4. I'm trying to get like bigger boxes and fit them in. Mine are all muddled. Oh,
Yeah.
And part of what I wanted to do on maternity leave, which I never got around to doing.
No, you never.
Think you're going to have time
Yeah,
to do all
you're
these
right.
things. You really don't. Was to go through and like start separating and putting and like just get a bit of organization, because sometimes I've put something in there and actually looking back at it, I don't know what it's for.
Yeah. Well,
so I'm trying to write things, or at least
I've got one child's memory box. My other 2 don't even have a baby book, let alone a memory box.
Well, a baby book as well.
I keep cards,
the stuff,
Christmas things, but not like
I don't think Hayden's got a baby book.
that. Yeah, see?
And I'm trying to get Kirsten
get
into the habit of it so that he can start keeping things. So I bought him from that Tiger shop. They've got like a scrapbook kit.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, so I've been trying to get him to do things and start putting things aside.
Yeah, that's good. That
because it is really not. It's not often I actually go back, but from like when we was kids until I was probably 20, when like the first like few years of mine and Liam's relationship, I've got a lot in there.
Yeah,
I've got notes we used to write in class, like Billy for Liam and stuff.
We've even got like have I got it? No, I've got it. I think I don't think I've got a serviette from when we got trapped in like the Priory on a rainy day, and we're scribbling on the things of who we like, because back then it was a Spanish thing to put por. Do you remember the X?
The X,
por.
Yeah.
That means like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're doing that. It's the same people. It's all right, everyone. But yeah,
that's what I mean. It just sometimes you just really forget those things. I've got cutouts of like Liam being in like the newspaper and the magazines and stuff for football in England, and little cinema things of when we used to first go to the cinema, and
that's exactly
it's lovely.
And you do get, because things are so digital now, which is a good thing, but at the same time, I still love going in my mum's box of photos and going through all and different things she's kept of us, and schoolwork she's kept that my brother's is fantastic and mine's good effort. That kind of a thing. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice to go through, and I don't think you can make them things up.
Yeah. My mum was really good with photos growing up. I mean, in the sense that she kept a lot and she's got a lot for like the family. I mean, she was bad that she cut herself out of them, and she regrets it now, obviously. And she's got a lot better as she's got older from just being in photos for the memory. But yeah, a lot of my family hate being in photos. But yeah, she's got a lot better. So yeah, there's a few that she's cut around.
Who's that?
But there's a lot of us growing up, and she's got videos of me.
Camcorder.
Yeah,
Camcorder.
trying to talk in an American accent. Yeah, proper drama queen. But yeah, it's really nice. And even like having the boys, she goes through and she's like sending me photos of us as baby, and then you get to like really see and compare it. Oh, she looks like me or someone else. So yeah, I'm thankful that she's done that.
Yeah. Well,
so
my mum's
I'm trying to
changing all her takes
into DVDs
to something obviously that we can actually watch it on. But I think my mum and my brother and whoever else has watched it, I haven't yet. I've had a laugh at different stuff that
Well, how nice was it not long ago that we found the DVD of our school production of Grease? I mean, we really couldn't get it to play. It was so scratched. We got bits. Oh, we got bits. It was enough to really like think about it. And
that was, and things like that having to go back on.
That was great.
But yeah, the cards and stuff. Yeah, don't get me wrong. It gets a bit, if you keep everything, it's a bit too much. You've just got to be a lot more.
I've just been keeping things of something that I don't want to forget. And like I say, when it is like birthdays or Christmases, it's whatever a card has a really nice message in or something like that I'll keep, not every single thing. And we've kept a lot from like our little holidays, like, wristbands from somewhere, or little things that you want to remember going to, or tickets to something. We've tried to. So yeah, I really want to get Kason in the habit of doing that and not be so digital that he is actually keeping things, because it's really nice to go back. And yeah, just, I don't know, it's just nostalgia, isn't it?
It is. I like that. I like that stuff. Although if I start going on my phone, for example, like a memory would come up, and I went to show Mick, and then you delve into something, wouldn't you? And I went to show Mitch. He hates seeing the kids when they're younger. Not hates it as in hates it. He can't, because obviously they're just growing up way too quick. They're just like, oh my God, I don't want to see it. Because as much as you love it, it also makes you want to cry.
It's like their birthday, isn't it? Because it's like you're celebrating them getting older, but then it's like you can't help but then think about being pregnant and like their first birthday, and they're so small. And then that it's one thing I love about Facebook, the memories, and especially like when it's like a friend's one and stuff. But yeah, when it comes up, like seeing Kason, I think one come up the other day, and he was singing Itsy Bitsy Spider, but he could barely speak, and he had the proper strong lisp. I forgot how strong his lisp was. He's still got a little bit of it now, but he had a proper Itsy Bitsy Spider. He had a proper strong lisp. I mean, you could barely understand it. I understood every word. But yeah, and do you remember the one where he sat on the bench? And I said, Kason, what are you doing? He said, I'm waiting for my friends to come. It was his birthday. And I'd put like the stuff on the table, like the table cover, like the day before. And he sat there thinking it was that day. And he's like, I'm waiting for my friends. So cute. But yeah, his list. But again, I completely forgot about the list because he barely has it anymore. And then you watch it and you're like, oh my God. And what I want to actually get into doing, which is like a new thing, again, for memories. I saw Kim Kardashian does this, is the day before their birthday or whatever, whenever she does it, she writes them a letter for like basically summing up their year of like, so you're 5 and your best friends are these, and this is what you're into, and we've been in this place and this place this year, and like you're this kind of person and this is what you love to do. And
good idea.
Because it's I mean, I really want to have those memories, but you can't remember everything. And even when you think, oh, I'll never forget when you said that, you do forget. So I think having their birthday is a really good trigger to sit down and write them a letter. And actually, I saw a couple on TikTok, they do one each, so that the husband will write one or the dad will write one, and then the mum writes one.
Because you see in different ways of how.
So from what I understand, I think
Just to have one
she covers like memories, but I don't know, she might do other stuff.
She might say happy birthday, love you. Have a good one.
Or she might even write, advice to them or something. But I think she says I don't even know if this is true, if I'm making this up, to keep them and then give them like 18 years worth, like on their birthday or something like that. Yeah. So I don't think the kids actually get it. I think she keeps it, and eventually she'll gift them.
Yeah,
because the kids aren't going to keep it and appreciate it.
I was going to say it probably might get lost somewhere.
And obviously now I'm like kicking myself, like, oh, I've missed 6 years of doing that, but I think I'm going to try and get into doing that. I think that's a really good way to like remind you of memories. So when you read it back, like, oh yeah, do you remember when you had that friend?
Yeah.
Or when you used to love doing that?
Yeah, because everything changes by the week usually with kids. Yeah, so a year. Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, I'm way out of that now. I'm not going back.
That's a bit long for you to start.
The last time I wrote a sentence, let alone a letter.
But then, like you say, it's even if you've done it for like big birthdays.
Yeah.
Or even if you start
coming up.
I know. Yeah, next one's 18, right?
No, 18.
18. That's a big one.
He's an adult.
That's crazy because I remember thinking how grown up I felt at 18.
Yeah, I felt like
now I still look at I mean, he doesn't look like a child. I look at him like he's a young man, but I still think of him as a child. But then I think the thoughts he must thinking of how grown up he feels.
Yeah,
I felt like I was like like an adult then.
But I think I'd definitely write something more like something. Yeah, I did think I said that to Mitch the other day. I want something more of a keepsake that even right now, like it might not to you now mean something, but I'm sure in years to come.
Well, even like my dad's speech for my wedding, I'm sure I had them that day, and I remember saying like, I need to keep these, I'll put this somewhere safe, and I'm sure I did for a little bit, and then they've got misplaced, and I'm really annoyed. Luckily, we do have a video of his speech.
But like you say,
that I would have liked to have had, because he actually wrote it.
Original.
That's the original, and his handwriting and everything. So I would have loved to have had that kept safe.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyone that's got dad's speeches,
things like that,
keep them. But yeah, I think writing letters is a great way to have it, and I really like the idea of getting a tattoo with someone's handwriting.
Do you know what? I think I see something like that the other day where, I don't know if it's someone we know now. If it is someone we know, it's you I've seen it for. It's from like a card.
Yeah.
And then it says like
I love mum and dad or proud of you or something.
Or one, that is
I mean, I've got those cards and I've got those handwriting and stuff. So if you ever wanted to do that later down the line, then
And I've still got the letters from when I first moved here from my nan and my friends, because that's how we communicated when we first moved here. We wrote letters.
Yeah.
So and I've still got all them letters. So
that's nice.
Even the friends that were, when we don't talk every day now, but I'm sure you're all on my Facebook somewhere.
Yeah.
I've got them, and my nan, which is obviously even better.
Priceless now.
Yeah, exactly. My granddad would just draw like a little, he couldn't really do much, just like a little Popeye in the corner. Something random, Love granddad.
See, my granddad's got really good writing. He's I don't know what the word is. Is it calligrapher?
Yeah,
calligrapher. Yeah, like he's got really nice writing. But yeah, I think they're things that you're thankful for later to look back on.
Definitely. So yeah, as much as the big extravagant gifts and stuff is brilliant and lovely, them little things they're definitely the ones that last. I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's funny because even like say talk about the little gestures. I've got so many random notes in mine that's like Liam's put, just nipped out or something, and like love you.
Didn't we used to do that as well? We'd write a little note. I mean, it's funny because actually Mason still does that now.
Does he?
Yeah, and we do sometimes like write a note and leave it on the table rather than just message each other.
Yeah.
And that's
nice.
That's the thing, isn't it? The little note.
Yeah.
I know, like take the dog out. Love you.
No, it is nice, and want to continue. I've not been as good the last few years of doing it as I was when I was a teenager. Like there's so much from the early stages of our relationship in my memory boxes, but not much thereafter.
Yeah. But then it's like I've said about having your first child has got like everything stored and saved and you know, documented and perfectly.
And poor second children don't have anything.
And in my box, and it looks like I only have one child.
No, it's true. It's really hard. It's really hard. But yeah, no, it's nice. I love going back through it, and it just gives you all them feels again from like the early stages of a relationship and how you felt.
Yeah, I love it. I love looking through stuff. That's what I'm saying. So like you say, when you go into your bits, I mean, I couldn't tell you the last time I've actually gone into that stuff. But when you do, you know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah. When you just said about a cutting of something, it reminded me that Mason had won some competition. I mean, bear in mind, Mason was like 4 months old. It was obviously me or the grandparents or someone who had entered the competition, and he won a teddy bear, and we had to go and take a picture, and it was in the newspaper, you know, like things like that.
Yeah, you'll never remember that.
No, but when you just said that then, I thought, I think I've got a cut out of something.
Yeah. And even like I've got like the box with my ring that he proposed in.
Yeah, me.
Things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah. Is it just us then? Is it just us, or does anyone else keepsake?
I don't know. Not
because I know me and you do it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I don't know
if anyone else in our friendship group does.
That's what I mean.
They're
just like, thanks, bye.
I don't think my sisters do. Maybe the odd thing, but we're quite avid memory keepers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want things that's just not gonna be able to.
And like I say, if it was up to Liam, we'd have nothing.
Yeah. To store.
He's not very good at keeping or remembering or thinking like.
No, neither is Mitch. Mitch will throw something out in the fridge so that it makes room for whatever else is going in, so it's right. Yeah, it's the date's fine on it, but because that doesn't coincide in what he needs to put in the fridge, that's just got a bit. That can just go in the bin. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't it?
Yeah. No, I think it's definitely.
So if he had a choice to throw in all my boxes away, he would. I think I've just hit a funny bone. I tried to style it out and it freaked out. It's not funny, all right? Funny bone.
What do I call it?
It's not funny. It's proper on my bone. I think I'm going all hot now. Oh, here we go. Oh. That happens in my house, right? Because I don't clean my windows regularly. When I clean the windows, right?
People walk.
Yeah, they walk into them, and even my dog does it. Like literally, you'll just hit doom, and then you'll look in, and like, the just ran into the door.
I remember once Liam's sister, we were in Derby and it was snowing, and she slipped as we were walking and landed on her ass. So Liam's burst out laughing, and I'm like trying to help her before laughing. She smashed a jar of sauce as well. So it looked like she might have been bleeding, but he was laughing his head off. But yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'd do that. Are you okay? Yeah, no, yeah, then I'm going to carry on laughing.
Yeah.
Sort of. Depending who it is. If you lot, I probably just wouldn't be able to start laughing.
I don't really have much video
evidence
or evidence.
Fuck.
Oh God, yeah. Thank God.
We were so behaved, but I mean, you know, if we had it on camera, then it's a memory, isn't it?
What do I say now? Yeah, in a way, I'm glad none of that's captured, but in another way, it would have been.
Saying I thought I stacked it once in Boulevard, being a donut going up the escalators, and I was doing fine, running, and then right at the top, literally stacked it.
Oh,
stacked it. Turned around the metal stairs. Sister and brother-in-law absolutely crying at me. No help whatsoever.
I did it at work. That just gave me a flashback. I was at work, so even worse because I was trying to be all professional, and I had heels on, and I was walking down the stairs of a notary, and I had clients with me, and I think even maybe a lawyer or an agent or someone. And I missed the last step, completely missed it. Dropped to the floor, bounced straight back up. Oh my God. Acted like it didn't hurt, like carried on, right? Okay, see you later, take care. Walk around the corner. Oh my God, I think I cried. I was in so much pain. But isn't it funny how the embarrassment takes over and you jump straight back up and act like nothing, everything's fine. So I could literally just the way I ended. So embarrassing. Yeah, it is just an embarrassing thing, isn't it? That just happens to everybody. But we
see, I think like you said there, back then I would have jumped up and made so that now I'd just lie on the floor. Do you know what I mean? Like I fell over, I ain't getting up very quick. You're all gonna see it.
Oh no, don't. I still jumped up and like, oh, I'm fine. I'm hurting inside. Oh dear, memories. But no, I do love the memory box. Maybe we'll bring our memory boxes to one of an episode and we'll dive through it and share with people what we find.
Yeah, I'll bring my first. That's quite an interesting one with how times were like no eyebrows, for example. You know, like the fashion of no.
You can just tell how old you are based on the fashion.
Yeah, defo.
Yeah, that eyebrows thing. We really did have to grow our eyebrows back. And to microblade mine back in.
And school was, well, we did the
one leg up, one leg down. Yeah,
tracksuit
bottom. We thought we'd look so cool having one.
We did it the other day, and we were like,
why did we think this is cool? We look like twats. But no, you can. The memories, you can tell that age you were because of how things were. Like even just like the hair.
But I'm glad we did do it because we don't have anything else.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Where now I'm trying to find a space because I've got no money.
Yeah.
Thingy. You got no money.
Just pay for bloody.
I'm paying already. I'm not paying anymore. I am tight.
You know, it's like an extra 99cent, and you don't have to clear every WhatsApp chat and message everyone. What time is it again? Where is it again?
I have to clear my chats, all right, because I've got no memory. Okay. Oh, it's so frustrating. Oh yeah, I never had a problem. Just print it out and put it in your book. Sorted.
No.
Go back to the old.
We'll do that. We'll bring you guys some memories. One day soon. We'll make that an episode.
Because I mean, there's a lot of people in them, so I might have to ask permission.
Yeah, we might have to just share the stuff that we. Yeah.
So I'll cover you up. We'll just show it.
Yeah. Yeah, because one of my books is got like all our old lot in it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Our English lot, our Spanish lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our Spanish lot. That's where we started.
Yeah.
That's where I started.
Yeah. I got a message the other day from one of them like, are you on YouTube? I was like, yeah, we're on YouTube.
China Mafia.
China means like
it's foreign, isn't it?
Well, it's actually, isn't it like an offensive term?
Maybe.
China.
Yeah.
I think they say China like to be a bit rude, no?
Yeah, giddy's more like that, isn't it?
Giddy, yeah, that's probably more word. So China, yeah, and then we took it.
I mean, they call me pija, and I was like, yeah, pija. That was horrible, wasn't it? That's like you're like a slag up. No, like stuck up, I think. Or is it a slag? Even better.
One of the two. Either one's not nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But no, yeah, we called ourselves the China Mafia. That just goes to show, doesn't it?
Who we thought we were.
With our headbands and our flared jeans and our...
That's coming back. It's all back.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah.
I don't know about headband, but...
The Y2K.
Exactly.
Even my niece is messaging me like, have you got any like 2000 clothes? And I'm like, oh my God, is it... Are we coming back in? Are we that old that we're coming back in fashion?
That's why I haven't bought clothes in ages, so I should be sweet.
I did love that when I did that party and we redressed up.
That was good. That was your anniversary.
It was my anniversary / birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've been together 15 years, and whatever year.
Because I mean, 1 week, we're not 1 year, we're not doing nothing, and then next year we're doing a big.
Well, I thought because we always get together for birthdays, but it's been a long time. Like you did a masquerade ball for your 25th. My 30th was all in COVID, so we didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And then this was actually coming the back off COVID, so we were allowed out, but it was like limited numbers, so it wasn't a big thing. But I'm glad I did something. We all dressed up like we were teenagers again. So you had like diamantes on your velour tracksuit,
and it's all come back. So
I had Air Max trainers on and combat trousers. I had pink sunglasses and whatever that necklace choker thing is. Yeah. So that was great.
Was good.
I think we should do like. Wow, we're all turning 35 this year. I think it's about time we do it.
Well, we didn't celebrate our 30th, but I do think we need to make more of an effort and doing stuff for us as much as children is everything and family is everything and couples of everything. I think your group of friends as well, not just girls, in couples, as a family thing. I've said it for ages now, haven't I?
Yeah. We've done a couple of double day nights, haven't we?
But we went away.
But then since then, obviously, been pregnant, had a baby, so that kind of we got into the habit of doing it a little bit, and then
yeah. I do. I think it's nice. I think it's important that you celebrate stuff.
Yeah.
For memories.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
We've done birthday dinners, but when was the last time we did like a big birthday celebration? And I know it's cheesy sometimes, but I think every now and then it has to be fancy dress.
Yeah.
There has to be like a theme.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree.
Like mine wasn't fancy dress in the cheesy fancy, or it was cheesy, but I mean it was normal clothes, but it was like dated clothes.
Yeah, it wasn't like turn up as Mario and Luigi.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was
so yeah, whether it is fancy dress, because sometimes that's just as fun.
Yeah,
or like a theme.
I love that.
We haven't done that in a long.
I think it's kind of like fizzled out. It's like
I did it
know what I
loads at
mean?
uni
That's what I mean.
because
That's not a fashion. I just feel like,
yeah,
you know, like in the last however many years, it's like
people stopped.
stop doing it.
Yeah.
Or if you said it to someone, they'll be like,
Yeah, I think
know,
that's
that
why I stopped doing it, because I quite like it.
Yeah,
And I
I
think
love
you're either
it.
someone who loves it or you don't. And
miserable and boring.
at uni, I did it loads. We used to do, it was like student night on a Wednesday night, and every week it was fancy dress for whatever theme was going on. So I did it loads, like loads of random things. And then when we went away, we did like a sports tour, and all the sports teams went. That was fancy dress every day.
Yeah.
We did like a neon night. We did like I think even rag dolls, and you know, like loads of. And as much as sometimes it can be annoying, it's the memories and the.
Yeah, I think we definitely need.
Not every celebration needs to be
No,
fancy
so then
dress.
it does get too much, and it does get a bit.
But especially with Shein now, where you can buy such cheap costumes, it's not costing you 50 quid an outfit.
Yeah,
it's really good. Like, we need to plan.
Yeah, we do. My sister-in-law's had a few actually. She had, I think, was it her 21st? That was good. That was, you know, would like say, I think I had Mason, to be fair, but you know, like pre-children-y kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And then she had another one not long ago, a couple of years ago, whatever. And obviously he dressed the children up as well as like a family thing, you know, as a family fancy dress. You know, so that was a different experience, and it is fun. It's fun to do it as on your own, as
when you've got time to plan it, and you've got time to and places you can get costumes and stuff. It is a fun experience. I think it's only when it's like last minute or a difficult theme, like
I think
make it easy.
Yeah, it's still got
and give people time. And I think I think we need to do one this year. One of us needs to do.
What are we? 35, you say this year?
We're 35 this year, so that's technically a big birthday.
I did a random 25th. Like, everyone was like, "Why are you having a party?" Be 25th. I was like, "Because it's my birthday."
And we missed out on our 30th celebrations. Let's be frank. So I think at least one of us needs to do something. So share with us your fancy dress or theme night, ones that you've enjoyed dressing up, and ones that you think are fun, and ones to avoid. It's probably handy to not pick those ones.
Yeah. A Valentine's fancy dress. Imagine if I turned up to dinner, fancy dress at heart.
But I think what some girls do is like Galentine's, don't they? And they get like the girls together and then like PJs.
That's nice.
That's cute.
Yeah, I like that idea. See, I have
we have great ideas. We just need to. I'm pretty good at organising though, aren't I? I'm like the group.
Yeah, but I like to do them. I just don't want to organise it. Please don't let me organise.
You're very up for it. For all of it, but
I don't want to do anything.
You're not tend to be the person. I mean, you're good at organising because you've done my hair. And, you know, you're good at it when you've been designated the job to do it. But if it's like a generalised, everyone wants to do it.
Don't give me that job to do it, so it ain't going to get planned. Just give someone else it, and I will help, and I'll be there.
Yeah. No, I'm.
But
I'm the group planner generally. Out of everyone, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I'd say so. And Charlotte, if she's on it, she'd like that.
Yeah,
get it done. Whereas I'm going to get mine done in about 2 or 3 years. If you want it done. With someone going, have you done it yet? Have you done it yet? Have you done it yet? I just thought of the idea as well. All right, don't do it.
Give me time.
Yeah, I definitely like doing everything. I'm just not the best at. You just,
well, that works because I can
plan and then I'll turn up.
Yeah. Well, like even like saying we want to do more holidays and we want to do more things, get the kids together. I'm like straight away. I was like, right, Sky Scanner, these places are cheap these days.
Yeah, exactly that. We was at the airport, weren't we?
Oh yeah, I think I was actually looking there. No, I'm on it. Like, especially if I can make the decision and I can put like ideas and people on it, then I'm like, right, let's get it booked in.
Yeah,
I'm an action doer. Once the decision's been made.
Yeah. Once the decision, made.
Yeah.
That's it. It's giving you the decision. Yeah.
Well, we've got plenty of time to plan because your birthday's August, mine's November, so we've got plenty of time to plan. So we'll keep you guys updated on on the fancy dress theme nights.
Oh, excited. Seed has been planted.
Yes, and if we manage to get a family thing booked in, holiday.
Yeah. Well, we'll let you know whatever happens to us on Valentine's.
Yeah. Next time we'll come back. We'll recap if we got anything done.
What we did this year.
Yeah. Perfect. Right. Well, take care, guys. We'll see you again next week for another episode.
And happy Valentine's.
Mwah.